Yeah, come on in and get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. And I hope everyone's going to have an absolutely wonderful Wednesday. Today, I'm doing an angel reading. I just feel it's so appropriate, especially since I found the white feather. And, you know, that's the name of my channel. And tomorrow I'll be doing a moon reading. But yeah, I just felt like I have to get the angel decks out. I really feel like there's going to be a message in here for someone. But I want to thank all my lovely subscribers for all your everything that you do on this channel to help us. And if anybody is interested in purchasing the last box, I will share a link today, or I'll just put a picture up, because it's I think it's absolutely fabulous. And if I was on the other end, I would definitely be getting it, especially with the free reading and free postage. And they are good boxes. You know, it's a tarot startup deck. So if anybody's interested in, you know, doing reading them for themselves, it has a deck in that has got all the meanings on. You know, it'll show you all the meanings in the card, so it'll help you learn. I think it's one of them decks. I think it's one of these with keywords. It gives you all the meanings and all the signs and on everything. They're quite good. I mean, I still use them myself now. But yeah, we're going to get into this angel reading and see what Spirit wants us to see today. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective exactly what it is they need to see right now. Thank you, we love you. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, take it as energy, Earth energy. Oh, it could be Virgo. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, and a sensible approach. Yeah, learning all you can about a subject or a career, even going back to school, taking a seminar or finding a mentor, attention to detail and skilled work that you love. This gives me, like, you know, somebody having their own company, their own business. You know, Queen of Pentacles is very, you know, like work-minded. You know, it's definitely earthly, something earthy. Could be something spiritual as well, you know. But it's someone who's good with their hands, someone who's good at doing something. But I've brought all my angel decks out, so this could be an extended reading. Yeah, this is a fresh new start at the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel or a new vehicle. Yes, that sounds good. This sounds like it's going to be a good reading. Well, the angels, I really feel like the angels are around, you know, finding that white feather. It says, stand up for yourself and your beliefs, have confidence, challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. Yeah, challenge them. Those who think they're in power, those who think that they're in charge of us. You know, it's like when I wrote to the council tax and they wrote back telling me that I was not a free person. I'm just trying to just the light looked a bit dark, but if I put it up full and the angel sign will shine too bright. Yeah, telling me I'm not a free person. Stand up for your rights, my brother. Stand up for your rights, my sister. Yeah, I feel like standing up for your rights here. You know, telling me I want a free person. Ever since then, I've just completely blanked them. My daughter's like, oh, I need to ring them up. I said, no, you don't. You don't need to do anything. I said, you don't need to do anything. They don't exist. Let them do whatever they want. Let them try. Let them try. I don't mind paying to get my bins emptied and things like that. But you know, the world that we're living in now, right now, disgusting. Yesterday, I'll share some pictures, but I took pictures of the sky and the aeroplanes. Instead of going straight across, they were actually doing loops and things in the sky. And then later on, the sky was completely covered. And today, it's completely covered again. You know, this blocking out the sun shenanigans. Yeah. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, oh, it's climate change. You know, do you think Mother Earth doesn't know what she's doing? It really, really does get on my nerves. Yeah, I feel like someone needs to stand up for themselves. It could be against something like that. You know, threatening. None of these letters or anything, not worth the paper they're written on. Rip them up and put them in the bin. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come through, Spirit. Yes, be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. Yes, because I don't just stand up for myself. I stand up for everyone as well. You know, when one person stands up, it can make a change. It only takes one person, to make a difference. But the more people who stand up against this corrupt system, the better it is. So corrupt. The amount of things that we have to pay. It's like even the water bill. Yeah, like my water bill when we first got it was 30 odd quid, nearly 40 quid a month. You're talking a tenner a week for water. And I don't even drink their water. I bought a reverse osmosis water filter because you cannot even drink it. And if you've seen the residue that comes off the water, whatever it is that they're putting in it, it looks like a salt. It's a residue. I don't know what chemical it is. But yeah, it's not fit for drink. They say it is, but I wouldn't drink it. It smells like chlorine. But yeah, the water, then they said, oh, it's going down to 27 because we don't use that much. I'm very, very careful, me. Very careful with our use things. And then now they're saying it's going back up again. But then they're telling us that there's an hosepipe ban. I'm just thinking, you know where it is? Water is an essential. But yet they say, we have to pay for it. Electricity comes from the ethers. Gas comes from under the ground. And it makes me laugh with this Wi-Fi signals, but it's underground. It's it's underground. It's like, yeah. you know. Phew. Oh, we've got the Queen of Wands here. Brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There's nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. But Justice, the first card out, that just makes my heart sing. I'm actually going to read this card because I've never read from this book in a reading. And I really feel like I should. Archangel Raguel is known for bringing harmony to situations that are in discord. As Justice must always be impartial, he weighs both sides with divine scales. Justice is a card about fairness and integrity. It's a bit like the golden rule, which of course asks you to treat others in the same way you wish to be treated. If you have a decision to make, especially one in which the outcome affects others, ensure that you make it in a balanced, equitable way. The card doesn't want you to set aside your beliefs or principles. Quite the opposite. You are to stand up for what you believe in, while also considering the beliefs of others. Be impartial and objective. This card can also reflect situations where you might be judged, like legal proceedings, mediation, school exams, or job evaluations. Usually, when justice shows up, it indicates a favourable outcome for you. Additional meanings of this card: being an advocate for justice, making well thought out decisions, standing up for the truth, becoming clear on your goals, carefully reviewing documents before signing them. So yeah, that we got. I think that came out yesterday as well. About looking at things before you sign. It's like me. If I'm going on the internet and it says we care about your privacy, click here. I click off. If it doesn't have a reject all or do not consent, whatever, I'm not going on that site, because you're giving them permission to pry into what you're doing on your device. And it even says something in the Bible about the device, and it is the phone, Like, how can we go phone free in this day and age now? Everything's on our phone. So if everything crashed, we are blocked out of everything. This is why, I'd rather have real photographs than pictures in my phone. It's like, use your bank card where necessary, or even just take your money out, because they can, they follow the money. Even these, like, like your cards that you use in Tesco and Morrison's and all that, that they're following what you're buying. That they want to see what you're buying, so you can actually outsmart the system and go to the post office or the bank, whatever, take out your money and use cash where necessary. You know what I mean? And also, if you notice, when you go to the supermarket, you're on camera. You're on camera everywhere. It's like, this is a dystopian society. The 1984. If you've ever read that book, it is. This is what we're living in now, this day and age. It's ridiculous. I don't wonder why people are getting paranoid and anxious. And I mean, sometimes it is good. But we've got the ego here, the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation, and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions or unhealthy habits. This is I'm going to click my bell, because it is like the shadow, the devil card. But it is an illusion. It's like, people feel, that we're living in an illusion. If you actually knew the system and how it actually lawfully works, I've got books on it, how to free yourself from local, what is it, the tyranny, it's unlawful, and you can actually get out of it, get out of this system, the way that the makers say it, it's just completely paying all these bills. We can get out of it, but you've got to know how and what, and persevere. But this is someone, could be, releasing their ego, coming at, having an ego death. If you don't know what that is, you could look it up. But it is like coming out of that illusion, the ego, because a lot of people, especially in this day and age with social media now, like, you just see everyone, it's like, they're so bloody, there's a difference between loving yourself and being in love with yourself and wanting attention. It's like some people are just craving it. They just crave it. It's like, I wouldn't even do this channel if Spirit is not urging me to do it yet, because I don't like to be in the spotlight. I don't like, attention on me. It's just not me. I'm not. I don't know. I have, obviously, we all got a little bit of pride, but I think too much pride is like a recipe for disaster. Some people are just so proud of, like, what other people think, that they're not actually living their own life, because they're so bothered about what others think. It really bothers them. I can't give two. I don't care. I don't care what anybody else thinks of me. I know what I think of me, and that's what matters. The King of Cups here. Trustworthy, honourable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust. A situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions, and a charitable benefactor, seeing a counsellor. So, this could have something to do with the justice. But, I'm going to read the ego card, because I feel like it may resonate for someone, because it's just, it doesn't, have to be, it'll come to you. If it's meant to be, it will. Archangel Michael comes to your rescue. With his sword of light, he frees you from limiting beliefs and destructive behaviours. Often the perception of entrapment is an illusion. A person can become so used to their situation that they can't see the possibilities for change or for getting free of unhappy circumstances. Your ego would have you stay where you are with thoughts of you're not good enough to make your dreams come true, and it's safer just to stay here. It could be worse out there. Yeah. If you are unhappy, then it's a guarantee the universe wants you to make changes and will do whatever it can to help. But the choice to make the changes, to take the first baby steps, is entirely up to you. This card can also reflect someone who's overly focused on the acquisition of wealth or material things, probably as a way to fill a spiritual or emotional void within. Addictions or overexposure to unhealthy foods or substances or people can also be present. Additional meanings to this card: refusal to accept responsibility for your situation, getting clear on what's the cause and what's the symptom, getting caught up in fear and worry and excessive debt. So, that could be, it may or may not resonate with somebody that, oh, but look, we've got a Queen of Cups here and we've got the King of Cups there. Oh, loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends, and following your heart. Sometimes people can forget to take care of themselves, especially if they're, in a family. It's true. You can self-sacrifice, but where's it going to leave you in the end? Empty. Your cup will be empty because you will have given it to everybody else. King of Water, you're safe with me. You or your situation. At first, the King of Water feels very different from the Queen. On the surface, your emotions are restrained, controlled, and balanced. People can sense that you're a caring and kind individual. You're just not oozing with feelings like the Queen. However, down deep, you're generous, warm-hearted, devoted, and sometimes even openly affectionate. Unlike the Knight of Water, you can be completely trusted in relationships. If this king represents you, then you care deeply for your romantic partner and your children. You are a trustworthy and loyal spouse and a doting parent. Your dedication to giving back through kind words or financial support for charitable organisations and those in need. You're a generous humanitarian and a very refined and cultivated patron of the arts. People would say that you have a reputation for understated and quiet authority, earned through good advice and emotional maturity. However, underneath all this, the power of your emotions has the same undercurrent as the Queen. You desperately want a deep, intimate relationship with other people. It's just that you've experienced the unforeseen consequences of such close relationships, so you're cautious, even a little afraid. You tend to keep things under wraps with most people. Yours is a charitable heart, and you don't have an unkind word for anyone. You realise that you can't possibly understand everything that everyone has been through, so how can you fairly judge? Therefore, if someone else has negative things to say about someone, they'd be better off keeping those sentiments to themselves. Like the Queen, you have a spiritual side, but it's more likely to come out in the role of a teacher or a guru. You have the intuition. It's just that you'd rather teach someone than do a reading for them. Words of awareness. Has anyone told you that you really need to learn the word no for everyone's sake? Don't be so afraid to show your emotions. Not everyone is out to manipulate your feelings. It's inevitable someone won't like your point of view, so you might as well get used to occasional conflict. Don't worry too much. Other people: honourable, faithful, genuine, loving, refined, charitable, generous, happy, knowing, codependent, overwhelmed by emotions, stoic, willing to lie to avoid conflict, and over-agreeable. Additional meanings of this card: creative talent, serving as a peacemaker, finding compromises between opposing interests, accepting diversity and unique views, seeing a therapist, and also wise counsel. And because the Queen of Cups is showing herself there, I need to read it. Because, there seems to be a bit of a balance here. It could be a partnership as well. It's okay, honey. Just sit down right here and tell me all your problems. You or your situation. Of all the court cards, the Queen of Water is the most emotional, the most psychic, and the most compassionate. Let's just assume that you are this queen. Your emotions aren't outwardly displayed like the Knight of Waters, but inwardly explored, mined, and fully understood. You are the queen of the river of feelings, and whether they are your emotions or someone else's, nothing is hidden from you. You are tender-hearted, empathetic, and loving, and likely the most trusted friend of most people you know. You are constantly giving. You endlessly see to the needs of your family and friends. Even the poor stranger who's shedding a tear in front of you in the grocery line will be comforted and consoled. Consequently, you're often exhausted and emotionally drained. Why? Because the one person you forget to take care of is yourself. Oh, I'm just fine, you say. Your mantra is, no, really, I don't need anything right now. Just tell me your problems. You've experienced great loss in your life, so you know others hurt. One of the silliest of people lie to you about their situation. Only the silliest of people lie to you about their situation because you're the most psychic court card of all. You know the truth. The reality is that you give too much and you need to start taking care of yourself. If you don't, who will comfort the world? Words of awareness. Recognize that the entire world isn't your responsibility. Don't be wishy-washy just to avoid conflict. Shield yourself with the help of Archangel Michael. Cut your energetic cords every day. Oh, and for Pete's sake, will you please, please take care of yourself. Other people, patient, loving, psychic, caring, soft, compassionate, nurturing, inviting, emotionally safe, insightful, divinely gifted, overprotective, gullible, conflict averse, too emotionally involved and smothering. Additional meanings of this card: self-forgiveness, taking on a cause close to your heart, protecting those who require assistance, being sure to give and receive, a spiritual teacher, the need to get control of your feelings, living or vacationing near the water. Yes, I really feel that card a lot, I really do, I felt that card. Even though, I am an earth sign, I'm very close to water and I'm very an emotional person. I used to be over it emotional, but now I used to cry every single day, all day. Now I know I cry for a reason. It says that, yeah, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. And now is the time to take action and do what you're passionate about. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, anything else for the collective? Well, I wasn't because I thought no, but I really feel like, yeah, I have to take these. Yes, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, enjoying the fruits of your labour, hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. But then we've got the nine, there's two conflicting sides here. This is unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation, sleepless night, and refocus your thoughts. So there's two very conflicting energies there. So, somebody could be like that. On one hand, you could be, it's like spirit's like, you have all this, but yet you're worrying about things that, don't matter. And we've got the full moon here. So the full moon can stir up a lot of emotions, and but you've got to know what is you're actually upset about, the real deep cause. Maybe you might not have enough to be upset about, maybe it's you're just holding on to things that you don't need to. Yeah, look, Ace of Cups. A beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or a deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, and a new home. Take that as it resonates. But yeah, the Ace of Cups is a very positive card. It is about giving to yourself. It's like filling your own cup, This is the beginning of a beautiful new emotional experience. Often it reflects meeting someone who will have an important impact on your life. Sometimes it's a powerful new romantic relationship. It can also be the initial rekindling. I'm going to go lie down, baby. I'm not sitting you behind me. I'm not, because I can't do it. Sometimes it can also be the initial rekindling of a romantic relationship that already exists. Other times it's a new friendship that is platonic but deeply intimate. This experience doesn't even have to involve another person. It could be a situation or a new opportunity that floods your heart with happiness. The Ace of Water can indicate intuitive experiences like the awakening of psychic abilities or new spiritual insights. Trust that the messages you are receiving from the divine and your angels are real, and follow that guidance closely. Additional meanings of this card: a love letter, flirtation, signs from source or your angels, empathy for those around you, and finding a new home. The Wisdom card: Archangel Aniel can help you process your emotions and increase intuitive insights. Take to heart the message of the High Priestess and go within for reflection at this time. So we've got the Three of Swords. It says great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past. Personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings and being there for those in need. You know, you might need to be there for someone else, you know. Sometimes we do push our own feelings aside to comfort others, you know, when really in reality it's ourselves that needs to be comforted. But sometimes we do. We put ourselves on the back burner for other people and forget about our own self. But maybe it's time to step up now and not feel bad about, you know, nurturing your own feelings, healing your own wounds. The Moon. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears and revelations that will make everything clear. Yeah, and I really feel this is something to do with this Justice card. I feel like Spirit's like, you know, saying justice is here, you know. There's nothing to worry about. Look, we've got the Emperor here. Logic and organisation will increase your success. Take charge of the situation and accept a leadership role, structure and discipline. Yes, there's a lot of, you know, I feel like emotions and intuition coming out here. And I feel it's because the full moon tomorrow. So it is going to stir up a lot of, it brings up, you know, unresolved emotions as well and unresolved issues. It brings it to the fore, but you might be thinking that it's something else, but deep down you need to go within and reflect. Archangel Aniel is associated with the subconscious, your intuition and divine gifts. She can help you see the truth in any situation. You are an amazingly intuitive and divinely gifted person. It's natural at times to become aware that something is at work in the universe that you don't have complete clarity about. You may be getting signs in the form of synchronicities, psychic hits, or nighttime dreams that seem particularly vivid or powerful. Don't let this worry you and allow fear to take over. Instead, ask your angels to give you clear messages that are easy to understand. Pay attention when your intuition tells you that something or someone isn't quite what it seems. Bask in the glow of the magical moonlight and allow your divine gifts to guide you. Know in your heart that all will be revealed very soon. If you feel you need help, draw another card or have someone else do a reading for you. If any part of your life no longer feels right, then trust your feelings and make the necessary changes. Know that in the grand scheme of things, your worry is unnecessary and your fears unwarranted. If you are tempted to let these emotions take over, shove those temptations aside. Be confident that your gifts have brought this matter to your attention, and you'll soon know all there is to know. Additional meanings: psychic awareness, seeing what you didn't see before, no longer being afraid, becoming a professional intuitive or reader, hidden information, the power of your sleeping dreams. And I think I do need to read the Emperor. Like, yeah, I feel like because it's a major arcana, I feel like the Emperor showing itself, you know, it's a very powerful card. Archangel Michael is here with the world in his hands. His sword of light will help you release anything setting in the way of your success. Meanwhile, back at the castle, the Emperor is taking care of business. He loves the Empress and her creative chaos, but he also knows that chaos can be successful for only so long. Eventually, there's got to be a little discipline, a little organisation. Okay, he'd say a lot of organisation. This is the card of leadership and carefully planned strategy. So some mistake the logic of the Emperor for being unfeeling, but that's not true. He's taking on the role of a leader, communicator and chief organizer out of love. He wants, excuse me, he wants all the citizens of his realm to be fed, have a roof over their heads, and be generally happy. This card represents the need to communicate clearly and to create wise but compassionate guidelines for people to follow. If the Empress is the big picture, then the Emperor is all the messy details that have to be taken care of. Hey, somebody's got to do it. But don't feel sorry for him. He loves this stuff. Therefore, this card can also indicate that you need to hire your own Emperor to advise you and or get all this detailed stuff done. Additional meanings: thinking things through logically, worldly success, relying on intellect, balancing daily concerns with the big picture, father figures, and taking responsibility for others. I really feel that that's kind of, that I'm feeling here, especially with the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is facing away from the ego. Somebody could have had an ego death, and I'm picking up a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. But with it, because we've seen the king and the queen, do you know what I mean? It's like this. I feel like this King of Cups here, very, trustworthy energy. I feel like it could have been in the ego, and now it's turned away from it. Now this is a beautiful new emotional experience. I feel like somebody could have, excuse me. Yeah, I feel like this kind of emperor figure, this King of Cups, could have been in their ego, yeah. But now going through an ego death, it's like, healing. Dark night of the soul, it's like releasing something. And with the justice here, this is like, yeah, it's like me. I would rather see people who've done me wrong heal than be punished for what they've done. Do you know? Because I feel like, because they're obviously in a place, for somebody to do that much wrong to somebody, they're in a place of pain, but they bleed on the people that never cut them. So, and this gives me an ego death of this kind of person. Someone who's actually waking up, seeing the light, and realizing, the problem is within them. It's not other people. Other people may have hurt you, but it's up to you to heal. And I feel it is having to listen to your intuition. Yeah, look, it says insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation. Allow yourself more time before making a decision. And this is mental exhaustion, getting more sleep. So somebody could be mentally exhausted. This could have been like, it would be mentally exhausting being stuck in your ego. Always wanting to be right, always wanting to be the one in charge, always wanting, not somebody who doesn't show the feelings. But I feel like this is releasing, because this is like being released. It's like Archangel Michael is here, is cutting, breaking them chains, setting somebody free. It could even be setting somebody, I can't make it up. Time to take action. Give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful. Abundance and prosperity. The Emperor and the Empress. Spirit. And now this could be somebody who's already together, or somebody who is going to be together. But he's saying, yeah, giving birth to your dreams, creative projects will be very successful. So I feel like, yeah, this could be a couple. Or this is not, they've not met yet. I don't know, because the way that I've seen it, but the Empress and the Emperor is here. The Empress and the Emperor. We can see, nah, it's crazy how spirit works. Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships, making choices for that from the art, vibrant health, or recovery from an illness. This is the lovers. I feel like these people maybe have not even met yet. But look, we've got the Temperance Angel. Blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary, successful compromise, the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. News worth celebrating, joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. A time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. Something coming in here, and I feel it. It's justice. This is justice. You know, it could be healing of the old, you know, healing old wounds. This could be an old relationship, a new relationship, you know, they take it as it resonates. Could even be getting like marriage counselling or something. I don't know your story. But yeah, I think you'll know if this is your story. Anything else, Heavenly Spirit? I just wanted to take, I say, can I have one more card? But this, it's showing itself, the sun and the dreamer. These came, they show themselves. It says, a new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. And it says, a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, and gratitude to the divine. So I feel like this is something, a new start here with the sun. Yeah, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles, no, the Queen of Wands again. Somebody who's very talented. There's nothing you can't do, Spirit said. There's nothing you can't do. Nothing you can't do. Right, I'm going to start. I don't know where to go. I think I'll go with this one first. The Archangel Power. I'll just work my way through it. I've got the Empress again. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Spirit. And this is coming in, look, with the Chariot. Determination, self-control, and career advancement. Acknowledgement of success by others. So this is something, it's time to act, Spirit saying. It's time to act on these plans, Empress or Emperor. Take it, yeah, Epiphany, look. Archangel Raziel, be joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. Again, so somebody probably just needs to sit in silence, you know, and meditate. And that's when you get in your downloads. You know, people say, oh, meditate, clear your mind. You know, your mind, how can you have an empty mind when it is so, your brain is not empty? It's when you will get the answers, you know, from your subconscious. It says, when you give, you also receive, being resistant for change, extremes in how you save or spend money. But yeah, you could have an epiphany, you know, you could get that download just in meditation. And you don't have to sit there with your legs crossed and, you know, like, but you can just sit there in silence on your own. Sometimes you can just put music on like this, you know, and put some headphones on and just lay down in your room, either in the dark or whatever, how you feel comfortable, light a candle, maybe burn some incense or something, you know. Strength, Archangel Ariel, strength and confidence through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. So sometimes the only person you need to forgive is yourself. And we've got peace here. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Yes, sometimes that's all you need to do. A lot of people just spend so much time worrying. Worrying is a wasted emotion, you know that? It really is. What is the point in worrying? You find out eventually that it was all pointless. Anxiety and worry, it's all, you know, it's releasing that, dealing with what is actually causing the, you know, once you actually step out of it, you know, and I feel it's hard in this, you know, the way that the world is at the moment, because you're getting people like, oh, I vibing, love and light, oh, I'm woke, and all this lot full of shit. Sorry, but not sorry. But it's true, because, you know, life is a roller coaster. You can't always be up there. You know, that's what emotions are. They're waves. You know, you can't, every single day can't be great, because then you wouldn't know what great was. You know, life is ups and downs. It is. It really is. But I do feel like we can reach a certain point in life where we are content. But you're going to always have bad days. It's inevitable, you know. And I feel like with this kind of woke society at the minute, it's putting pressure on others that I think, well, how come I don't feel like that? Because you're not meant to. You're meant to just feel. you know, and ride them waves. And you know, and embrace new beginnings, you know. And yeah, I do believe in, you know, positivity and all that, but there's got to be a duality, you know, positive, negative. It goes with it. That's the yin yang of it. So don't be hard on yourself if, you know, you're not all love and light and all that. Just, you know, because some of them people can be quite annoying actually. Because deep down, I bet they're really, really not. You know, I feel like you can, because it's like your eyes shine, your body shines, your skin glows. You can actually really tell, you know, if somebody's on that high vibration. But, you know, you don't want to be too low. You want to find the middle ground. Walk the middle path. That's what God says, you know, walk the middle path. Don't be too good. That's what it says in the Bible. Don't be too. We've got the moon again. Archangel Aniel. And look, there's a little white doggy. So cute. And there's a little raccoon there. The opportunity to improve your plans. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Yeah, sometimes if you have fears, you just face them head on, you know. We've got the Queen of Michael. Brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So that's what it could be, you know. But I'm seeing an Empress and Emperor here. Power couple here. Boss and, you know, boss energy. Somebody could have their own business. You can work together, you know. This could, you know, I get like the Emperor could be like, you know, the one who is does all the things behind the scenes, you know, maybe the finances and everything, where the Empress is the one who does all the creativity. You know, the Empress is very creative. She can make something out of nothing. You know, it's like you give an Empress whatever you give her, she's going to make it better. We've got romantic, dramatic, poetic and introspective, committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So this could be coming in because, you know, this gives me Knight of Cups energy. It's like, yeah, somebody could just come in and it's like that, you know, on a white horse on the beach, you know, sweep you off your feet. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret or guilt or worry to your angels. So this is about somebody who could be deep down, you know, worrying about things that, you know, are not going to come true. It's a wasted emotion, you know. It's like having that faith, you know, just have that faith that everything will work out all right. That, you know, it's even, you know, the Most High says that I'm here to build you up, not tear you down. So even though you feel like you might be going through tough times sometimes, it's to make you a stronger person, to see who you really are, where the substance lays. You know, if you can be happy in a situation where you have nothing, you know, you're going to be given more. And if you're it's like, I can't remember all the exact words, but, you know, it's like, so, you know, if you've been given something and you're responsible with that, you're going to be given more. Whereas if somebody gets something and they're irresponsible with it, you know, it's like that story of where that man gave his sons the money. We've got new beginnings. And, you know, one of them went and buried it. One of them went and blew it. And one of them went and invested it and made more. But the one who went and blew it, like still they came back and the dad welcomed with open arms. But the one who invested it and made loads of money, he's like, he was a bit bitter because he's like, well, look, he didn't do naught with all that money, you know what I mean? He just blew it. But his dad was like, yeah, but he still came back home. You know, he was still glad that he'd actually came back to his family, you know, because he was their dad and he loved them. But we've got new beginnings here. Archangel Jeremiah. I can't remember the exact story, but it's in the Bible. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. This is a new beginning. I really feel that it says there's a new beginning here. Somebody's getting a new beginning. It's up to you. You make that decision. You know, sometimes if you're stuck in a rut and you don't like it, you're not happy where you are, then only you can make that change. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, gotta make that change. Knight of Ariel, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by someone kind. So you are being watched over, and there is so much to accomplish. And it's like Spirit's like, make a detailed plan. You have to be very specific when you're asking the Most High for things, because sometimes you might not get what you want, but you'll definitely get what you need, So it's like when you pray, be very specific. If you're wanting a soulmate, don't just say, oh, I want a soulmate. You could say, no, I want my true love soulmate. Be very, very, very specific. Yeah, we've got solutions here. Archangel Zadkiel, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So yeah, I feel like when we do forgive, it's it really does open the doors, for moving forward. Because if you're not forgiving someone, you're holding a grudge, and that is something that you're holding inside, and it's bitter, and it can fester, and it can actually change who you are. Got the sage here, being devoted and committed. And Father Sky, trusting the unknown. Yeah, just sometimes you have to trust, it's that trust fall kind of thing. Well, I've picked it up in the past. It's like, yeah, trust. Just have that faith. It gets me through every day. It really does. If I feel like any doubt creeping in, I'm like, no. I trust in the Most High. I trust in my angels. I trust in my ancestors. It says, trust your talents in changing times, Spirit Fox. There's something about you. You have a talent. That's probably going to be needed in these changing times. People who are good with their hands or whatever, their brain and whatever, who can do things, it's like, yeah, they're the survivors. They're the ones who are going to survive. Like I said, when I said, go camping one night or something like that and survive on your own. Just do it. Because, it's like, yeah, the world is changing. And we might have to see it's going to be like the beginning again, starting from scratch. The money the head will not appear no more. The money is going. We won't need money. We'll do trading. I'm trading seeds, me, and knowledge, because I'm very resourceful. I might not be physically, able in a lot of ways, but I'm definitely mentally able. My brain is. I love my brain. I love it. Absolutely love my brain. How much common sense and how clever I am, and I'm not boasting, but I am. And I thank the Most High for that, for teaching me. It's like, yeah, I feel like I've got hidden knowledge inside me. Great teacher, look, learn from spiritual experiences, and I have seen the flower of life. Yeah, I've seen it. When I thought I was going to die, I've seen it, and the things I've seen with my own eyes, that no one can tell me that I didn't see it, because I did. My eyes did. We've got Stargazer, setting your sights higher. So Spirit wants you to set your sights higher. Maybe you might be selling yourself short here. If Spirit's wanting you to set yourself sights higher, learning from spiritual experiences, don't doubt them. It's time to tap into the spiritual side of life, because people have got so lost in that ego thing, that's just, they only can see what's in front of the face. We need to look beyond that. There's hidden realms, many dimensions. Heavenly Spirit, thank you. The trader, what did I just say? Spirit, come through. Exchange energy to create abundance. You see, this is like trading things as well. I really feel like like me. I've traded so much in my life. If I can trade something rather than using cash, I would. If I can make something and I can trade it, I would much rather do that. then, get rid of this money, because they say money is the root of all evil. It says here, ignite your passion, the fire guardian. Yeah, there's something that somebody could be very passionate about, and it just needs to be ignited. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, I feel like somebody's got a light inside them that they need to let it out, let it shine. Just don't be, if you're living by what other people think, that's the ego, yeah. So, and you're not living your life. People like, oh, you might feel like, well, I can do this, but oh, what are other people going to think? You're not living your own life. It's time to break free from that. Waiting for important information. This is an oracle, so you could be getting a download. I feel like it is. Spirit saying, wait, you're going to receive a download here. Stay rooted and grounded. Yeah, get outside as well. Stay rooted. You are not alone. The guardian angels are here. I found that feather yesterday. It was just on the ground. I went outside. It was just laying there, and I thought, I knew it was a sign from the angels. I just knew. I've never found a feather in the garden before, just laying there, just a single white feather. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, any more messages for the collective? Thank you. I love you. Just one more card, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. It actually gave me two. The Sage, be devoted and committed. Yes. And it says the Hermit, recharge and retreat. Retreat and recharge. And that is meditating. So you could actually go out into the, out into the earth. Go sit near a tree, because they're sitting near trees. Yeah, I feel like you need to, stay rooted and grounded with the Earth Guardian. So go sit next to a tree, put your feet on the ground, your bare feet, sit next to the tree, and you will get downloads. I can assure you on that one. I'm going to pick an angel card from here. It might go on for a while, this, but, I do feel like it can really help somebody here. Look, angel of channeling. So I feel like it is channeling the higher knowledge, channeling your angels as well. Yes, angel of channeling the lotus. It's like the third eye opening, sitting, especially in the sun, with your eyes closed and focus on your third eye. I haven't seen the lotus. It was so amazing. It's like, yes, it is a lotus. No wonder the lotus represents like the third eye. They should call it the first eye. Angel of meditation. Again, can't make it up. It's like, yeah, angel of meditation. Somebody does need to meditate. Because it's just come out so many times, Take the time to meditate and reconnect with your higher self today. You have received this card because your angel of meditation wants you to take the time out to reconnect to her today through meditation. Your life may be so busy that you forget to take the time to still your mind and reflect on your journey in life. Your angel of meditation wants you to slow down and reconnect with your spirit today. Remember that your angel of meditation is with you during your times of meditation. So do not be afraid to ask her for guidance about any issues you need assistance with at this time. That's confirmation. That find a quiet place and spend 20 to 30 minutes a day sitting quietly meditating. Relax, taking 3 deep breaths, and focus on what it is that is causing you worry or distress. You see, it's coming about worry again, so somebody is unnecessarily worrying. Visualize your angel of meditation sitting by your side, giving you inspirational guidance to help you see a positive outcome. It is important to remember that meditating is something that takes practice and patience. At times, when your mind is too busy, it can be quite hard to sit still and clear your thoughts. Different meditation techniques will give you the same positive outcome. Do whatever works best for you. If you find it hard to still your mind, try listening to a guided message that will relax you and put you in the right space. If you feel that you don't have time to sit quietly, go outside and meditate while walking. Imagine that every step forward takes you a step closer to your hopes and dreams, and that every step you leave behind is moving you further and further away from your problems. While you are taking your walk, imagine your angel of meditation walking beside you, helping you to make the right decisions along your journey. Affirmation: I accept the guidance from my angel of meditation to help me to access divine knowledge and witness life's challenges with clarity via meditation. So that is, it keeps coming out. So I really feel like Spirit is like, yes, I'm urging somebody to do this. I am urging somebody to do this. To go within, receive them epiphanies. Choose harmonious responses and acting with wisdom and grace. This is also it's time to let go, preparing for change. Archangel Oracle cards as well. Be interdependent, expanding your horizons here. The Spirit of the angels, what message do we have for the collective? Thank you, I love you. Archangel Muriel, trust your own wisdom and have faith in your psychic impressions. Manifest for the highest good, working with pure love. So Archangel Muriel. The powerful pink and white Archangel Muriel is the angel of love, compassion and harmony. His great empathy means that he responds readily to the prayers of humanity, especially those of people who are grieving or in emotional turmoil. He inspires them with hope and happiness. Archangel Muriel heals by filling you with loving insights and wisdom. He enables you to see with new eyes and inspires you to show kindness and love to others. When you are at a crossroads, he gives you the courage to find a new pathway and helps you to choose with wisdom. He does this by lighting up your enthusiasm for the right direction. Many people are sensitive and intuitive and need extra comfort and support. If this applies to you, Archangel Muriel will gently center you and offer you the assistance you need. He will also enable you to trust in your psychic abilities. This card suggests that you have emotional sensitivity and faith in your intuition. If you are sad or grieving, have compassion for yourself and treat yourself gently and with respect. However, if it is time to move on, remember that your emotions are powerful. Don't let them hold you back. Rather, let them propel you forward into the new. Ask for the help you need and trust that when you feel a pull in a certain direction or enthusiastic about something, this is angelic guidance drawing you on to the pathway that is right for you. As soon as you feel ready, gather your strength, follow your gut reactions and do what you need to do. Then a new door to happiness will open. Yes, walking back to happiness. Yeah. Walking back to happiness. Oh, a card just slipped on the floor then. It says, detach yourself from drama. You are being encouraged to take the highest road possible now. Angels are reminding you that you were born to guide and heal. And this won't be possible if you allow your judgment to be clouded by the energies of ego. We did see the ego come out. Remember that whenever there is a dramatic event unfolding, you have a choice whether to engage with it or not. Activation. Thank you, Ragiel, for helping me concern the truth about being attached to drama. Yeah, it's up to you. You know, you can just say, no, no. Angels on my left, angels on my right. I am protected by love and I am guided by light. They've got Clearing the Way by Michael. This is a time of great change. Know that all the roadblocks and the challenges you have been facing are part of the great shift that is unfolding in your life. All aspects of your world that are not in alignment with your highest good are being cleared away so that you can stand in your truth once and for all. Trust in this unfolding. Thank you, Michael, for clearing the road to my highest truth. And I feel that with the first card coming out, with it being justice, I just seen you are ascending. Yeah, someone could be ascending here. And Uriel said it's going to be okay. No matter what's happening, it's going to be okay. Everything is working out for you. The angels of light are shining upon you, your situation, and anyone involved. If you are feeling overwhelmed or anxious, know this is a reminder of how much you care about things turning out well, and they will turn out well. Activation. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me trust in this process. There's definitely something that the Spirit is speaking, the angels are speaking to somebody today. You've got to embrace your sacred calling. God is recruiting you. All that you have faced and healed in your life is part of your mission and directly aligned to how you can live a life that is filled with purpose. Lean into your personal story and your own testimony of healing, for sharing this deeper part of your life will allow you to realize your gifts. Activation. Thank you, Ariel, for guiding my sacred mission to heal and be healed. And that's exactly, we go through it and then we can show others. We are walking testimonies. When I see what I've had to endure in my life, I know there's people who come through worse, but it doesn't make mine any less, but yes, we can get through this, we've got to get through this. We've got to get through this. You definitely can. If anyone's feeling stuck, some people don't even admit to it, they're just carrying on, going through life blindly. Like, we've got a fire guardian. Your desires are not unholy. You are being encouraged to connect to the energy of desire and ignite your passions. As long as what you desire doesn't cause harm or danger to any living being, your desires are not unholy. Express yourself, play, and be untamed. For allowing these raw and authentic aspects of yourself to come to the surface also allows the universe to see you in all of your glory. Activation. I ignite the fire of my passions and let it roar. And the time is now. I trust when the universe says, yes, this is a moment for acceleration. Go for it. Don't hold back. Proceed. All your hard work, focus, prayers, and intentions have led you to this pivotal moment. Any hesitation you may be experiencing is just a sign that you are on the verge of something wonderful. This is the time for you to surmount your fears once and for all. Stand in your power. The angels have your back. They have your back. You have got nothing to worry about, So if you're worrying, maybe you might not after you've heard this message. These messages, your angels are speaking directly to you. Our deeds fashion our destiny. Heaven and hell are in our own hands. An angel's kindness is an act of worship. They are said to be 9 choirs of angels. Archangels represent the different aspects of the nature of God, while at the same time adoring their creator. At the top of the hierarchy are the seraphim, who spend all their time singing in glory to God. Divine loving energy cascades through the tiers of angels down to those who are closer to us. Those angels at the lower end of the hierarchy are also working through, with, and in honor of divine love. Everything they do for us is an act of worship. As this continuing circulating angelic energy that passes down to us is worship, so too is every kindness that we perform on impulse without expecting a reward, given unconditionally and truly from the heart. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Oh, and that was too many. Massive, these cards. I can't even get my hand around them. Oh, can we just have one card, please? Thank you, Spirit. They're just so big. Huge. Maybe they're not meant to be shuffled. I've just chosen. Oh, maybe I might just have to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It gave me two. An angel's gift is presence in the present. Isn't it strange how we are often unhappy no matter what we already have? Materially, we desire the lifestyles of others, their wealth or possessions, which we think will make our lives better. Buddha taught that this attachment to wanting is what creates human suffering. Remember that the past has already gone and is now history. The future is unknown and remains a mystery. And that is why the gift is in the present. Sit quietly and draw your attention to nothing but your breathing. As you breathing deeply and then exhale, feel the air on the inside of your nostrils. Don't think of anything else but the air and your slow breathing in and out. Do this for 5 minutes at first, gradually increasing to 15 minutes. By practicing regularly, you will develop the Zen technique of being in the now. Enjoy your present. As you kindle the spark of angelic light within your heart, notice the glow in others. Okay. Once you light the spark of divinity in your own heart, you will feel a joy that you may not have experienced before. Your attitude to life may change and the world may seem a more beautiful place. As you act towards others with love and notice how they respond with warmth to you, you will attract more loving people around you. Imagine a spark of golden light glowing in your heart. Close your eyes and visualize this loving angelic spark spreading its warmth and love through your chest. As you breathe deeply, imagine this warm glow filling your whole body, legs, feet, arms, hands, and through your neck and throat into your head. Imagine that this wonderful loving light spreads out of your pores, glowing all over your skin. Now imagine you can ignite the spark in others simply with a loving smile. Watch as this wonderful feeling spreads. That was beautiful. We are getting there. We are getting there. I'm going to end it, I think, with Archangel Michael. I am. The guardian angel. The guardian angel cards. Got the star. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget, you are truly a shining star. Said surrender, remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. I feel like that's like, don't worry about what's going on in the world and don't be afraid. You know, people are saying, oh, it's the end of the world. Oh, it's Armageddon. Oh, this is happening. Just trust who's in charge. Just trust who's in charge. That's all you need to do. And have faith that all will be well. Because look, the world's still going after all this time. You know, it's not the end. It's just the beginning. Action. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is a positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture again. What did I say? It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. Intuition. Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. This is affirmation. I thought it says attention. Be aware of your language and thoughts. The most powerful statement you can ever make, think or feel is thank you. Be grateful for all the blessings in your life as we acknowledge the divine order of life. The universe responds with ever greater blessings. You are a powerful creator. All you say and think resonates through the art of creation, and creation responds accordingly. Yes, so you need to be able to do that, you know. It's like, don't tell yourself you can't do it. You can do it. You know, you can do it. You can get it if you really want. Yep, look, attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Yeah, you don't chase, you attract. We've got donations, tithing, and charitable work here. Give joyfully to the organisations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manifold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Yeah, some people are so tight, you know, they don't ever like giving away. They think, oh no. But, you know, we got your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Now, it's like my ex used to say, he used to have so much money. I don't know where he got it from, obviously illegally. But yeah, he never did a day's work in his life, I don't think. But he never used to give us things, and he used to say, because I don't want it to get too big for your boots. You know, no, the fact is he just didn't want us to be happy. But I am now, you know, it's like the Most High has gave me everything I ever need and want as well. You know, I have a beautiful home, beautiful family. I am in a place of, you know, gratitude. Gratitude is my attitude, you know, because I don't need much, me. I'm happy. I'm happy with, you know, basics. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. It is safe for you to receive. Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's like people don't think they deserve it, but you do. Why wouldn't you? Because all good things come to those who wait. A raise or a promotion. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is a simple way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow a negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Keep going. I'm nearly done. I don't even know how long I've been here. Yeah, quite some time. We've got family. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the sci-fis within the situation. Allow yourself to feel peace. Releasing or surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our new love and assistance. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective? Thank you and love you. A new partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. I think someone's coming in for someone. I really felt this, new partner. Energy work here. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. I'm going to do an angel of wish, and then we're going to finish with Archangel Michael. When a white feather floats down from above, an angel is showering you with love. Thank you, Spirit. We can take that. Seeing a rainbow is a sign from your loved ones in spirit. Actually, did I take a card? Oh yeah, that new partner came out, didn't it? I was thinking, did I take a card from that deck? Your loved ones are guiding you from above. Your loved ones are guiding you from above, and love will get you through. I don't know why, but Spirit's telling me to pick this deck up again. So I don't know, there must be another message. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, is there any more messages? Thank you. See, I knew there was. There's nothing to worry about. See, I knew it. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yes, it is. Everything's going to be fine. Embracing your life purpose. I am guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. You might be a writer. You might write songs. You might write poems. You just might, I don't know, whatever it is. All is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now, and I will be there, here to help you every step of the way. So now is the time, there's a shift, especially with the full moon as well, recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. I see them. We've got 444 there, a feather, a butterfly, a white butterfly, we keep seeing them. A penny, a penny on the ground, and the birds as well. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, Archangel Michael, what message do we have to be collected? Thank you, love you. Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Number 29. So somebody might have had a bumpy start. It's not where you've been, it's where you're going. Even awakened spiritual souls who pay close attention to signs can sometimes get confused. When little problems repeatedly seem to get in your way, you might start to wonder if the divine message is that your plan is incorrect and you need to make changes. That is not the case this time. You're not wrong. You're just having a bumpy start. Continue to pay attention to any obstacles to see if minor changes to your plan might help. But stay on course no matter what. If you can, laugh at the slight setbacks so you keep things in perspective. The universe is not trying to tell you to give up. It's just a temporary rough patch. Keep moving forward and know that my sword of light will illuminate the way past any apparent roadblocks. Trust that all will be well. And I'm going to leave that there because I really feel like that, Spirit has spoken. The angels are here. Definitely. But yes, I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful Wednesday, and I hope this message really helps someone. I definitely loved every minute of it, being the angel that I am. I know. I just know. But yeah, I love you all. Take care. God bless, and I will see you soon.